Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Welcome. Let me ask you a question. How many of you are currently doing Facebook Lives online to build your business? Or how many of you guys are terrified to do a Facebook Live to build your business online? Yes, there's a lot of people. I've spoken with a lot of people in the last week that will do anything to avoid going live on their Facebook page. And my question to you is why? And today I kind of want to give you a few stats about the importance, because sometimes when you get the education, you're like, holy crap, I'm thankful for Facebook Lives so that I don't have to do what I used to have to do, right? Because that's how I currently feel. I'm so thankful for Facebook Lives. Why? Because it is massively building my business and it's freaking amazing. And once you get that, it's basically like free advertising, you guys. I mean, you can scale it and pay for it, but it can potentially be free. So maybe you say, well, I don't want to do lives to build my business online, or what am I supposed to say? I don't have time to go live, and it says I should go live at this time, and I can't, and blah, 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 or I look like crap. Hello, have we met? I literally am on my way to the gym. I did have to represent him in the North Californian area, so go Niners. I am a sports fan. That's the way it is. I'm a mama. That's the way it is. I wear sweats. That's the way it is, right? Don't let that keep you saying, oh, I look like crap, all right? If I can do it, you can freaking do it. So nobody will watch my live. All right, when you first starting? No, freaking A. I can go over on my personal page and get a whole bunch of people on there. But as I built my business pages out, I want to speak to the people that are within that group that I'm giving value to, and that's you guys on this freaking page. And that makes me excited. So I don't care if you watch it on replay, message me, whatever, it's there for you, right? And or I might say, hey, I already did a live on that and send it to you, right? Download it. They're reusable, which is amazing. Why would you present the same damn thing over and over and over in your business? If you can leverage it and you find yourself repeating yourself, then you need to do a Facebook Live on it. So that is why I'm doing this today, because I am explaining to people about why you would do a Facebook Live. So, first of all, if you are in, a home-based business, you quickly realize it's not home-based, right? Like you got to get out there, you got to prospect, you got to join groups. And I found myself like literally joining groups, waiting 3 months at a time to get my turn to present in front of maybe 30 people, maybe, right? Sometimes 50, sometimes like 10. And then those are not my highly motivated prospects. So I waited all this time, joined this group, go every week, consistent with it. You get some networking opportunities and you get a chance to add value, but really I wanted to present my products and services and opportunity, right? And they're not my ideal prospects. So I'm literally wasting time. Or maybe you're one of those that have been told like, hey, just write out your list of 100 people that you know, back to your second grade teacher or your mailman. Those are not your highly qualified prospects. So when you are able to go live, even if you have 100 friends and you go on your personal page and not even a business page, you have the opportunity to get in front of people and to drip on them, to build relationships with them, to communicate with them, for them to get to know you and know, like, and trust you. Because anybody that knows me knows I'm a sports fan, right? Knows I freaking wear sweats on my lives because I don't care anymore. You have to get over that in the very beginning. So you might say, well, what can I say? You guys, there's people out there crushing it. I'm seeing realtors like literally give like Facebook Live tours. That's amazing, because guess what? They're going to remember that house. And if they can ask a question and they don't have to be at that house and they can ask it live and get it answered, that's super powerful. Like that is your target market, right? That's your audience. I see people crushing it on doing like makeup tutorials where people can ask questions live. People crave people, you guys. And if you're on a live, then they can ask questions, and that's super powerful. And you can download it and resend it so you're not repeating yourself in your business over and over and over and over again. I got so sick of it. So why not do a live where you're adding value, you're getting in front of them, and then guess what? You can reuse it, but guess what else? They're going to come back to you because they're going to remember you, right? So you can't use those excuses about, I don't know what to say. What's your business? Whatever your business is, just like I said, hey Tala, thanks for hopping on. What can I say? Your content is everywhere. Think about who it is you're trying to talk to. If you've ever joined a networking group, what would you tell them? What would you present? Now, I'm not talking to your company or your service. That's a different live, right? But no time. Like that was a holdup for me. I'm like, well, I don't have a time. And, honestly, it's like, just do it. Just do it. Even if people are watching it on the replay or you're boosting it, you're constantly adding people onto your page. That's no longer an excuse. I look like crap. That's not an excuse. I used that a while. Now it's like, even if I have lip gloss on, I pick my kids up at drive-thru like, Mom, did you do live today? I'm like, how do you know that? I look exactly the same. They're like, nope, you have lip gloss on. So it doesn't matter because it's not about you, right? I feel you. So there's content everywhere. Time's not an issue because they're going to watch it. Doesn't matter because it's not about you if you look like crap. I'm not going to spend an hour doing my hair and makeup to do a 15, 20-minute live and then go to the gym. That is not going to happen. But am I going to let that hold me back from sharing what it is and giving the value that I want to my audience? Hell no. I'm not going to do that at all. No one's going to watch. So what? When you're first building an audience, it doesn't matter. How many times are you spinning your wheels talking to people you barely know? That's the same thing, right? Only it's a lot more personal when they walk away and say no. If they hop off your life, so what? Not your target market, right? So if you've ever made the list of people that you want to reach out to and you've had to click through that list, isn't it way more powerful to get to speak to a group of people who are tuned into what you're saying, right? So I got a couple stats I wanted to share with you guys that I was blown away. First off, 78% of people watch videos online. 55% every day. And the reason why I did this was, number one, it keeps coming out with people that I'm chatting with this last week. But number two, I found myself down the video hole last night on Facebook myself. And I was like, holy cow, I just blew like an hour watching videos. Why? Because this year in 2020, online videos are going to be 80% of the traffic, 85% in the US. That's amazing, right? Viewers retain, okay, here's the teacher in me. Viewers retain 95% of what they can see, right? You've got more senses going on, and only 10% of text, right? So think about how your audience is going to learn. If you're trying to sell a house and you're just posting flat pictures online, right? And how many of you have been there and you're like, that house doesn't look anything like that. But if you jump on and do a live where they can ask questions and you're touring and you get to see, well, you see the 3D a lot now too, which is super powerful, right? Video goes a long way to reach a larger, broader audience. 1 minute video is worth 1.8 million words. And I don't know about you guys, but I have a lot to say and I don't want to type it. So it's a lazy thing, right? That's why you can voice text now. This is the best thing ever. I don't even have to type out my text, right? We get a little lazy, but it's powerful and I'm going to use it, right? 1 million hours every day is watched on Facebook. 1 million, y'all. 500 million watch Facebook every single day. So why on earth would you go anywhere else, right? So you're going to go on a coffee date and you're going to spend 2 hours of your time talking to one person that's not a highly motivated prospect. You get turned down. You get on Facebook, so what if no one watches? You can boost it. You can add people in there. You can replay it. You can add it on a blog or an email. You're able to reuse that. And I never have felt like, dang, I just wasted my time, right? Have you left somewhere else prospecting old like that? I have. I was like, I cannot do this anymore. And I think a lot of us feel that way. We're like, we have to be able to use this online. 135% more organic reach than a simple photo. Now, there's a lot of people out there doing curiosity posts and doing it wrong. I'm just going to tag that. Writing value posts. Those are great. I'm not saying I'm not dissing those. I'm not saying, right? It is too hard to not worry about what others think when you're talking on your live. Yeah, I get it. Especially if you're on your personal. I actually have a harder time going live on my personal page than my business page. Because why? I know exactly what I'm talking about on my business page and I'm talking to those people. So yeah, you just got to get through the yuck of you suck at it. I sucked at it. Literally, my brother's in filming and he was like, hey, Em, your light's behind you. Do you know that you look, and I'm like, what? I didn't even know like, oh, I should have liked. I was like, what a dum-dum. Like, part of it is like trial and error, but you really have to realize that it's not about you. If you have a message and you have value and you want to build online, Facebook Lives are the easiest way to get your message out. So when it came for me to think like, okay, do I want to spend all this time, I'm in health and wellness. Do I want to go to the gym and like try to meet gym owners and like spend all this time and they may or may not be interested, right? Or can I get over it and go on lives and constantly be putting people in there that are already interested in what I have to say, right? Depending on what you're branding. That's just my example. So it's kind of one of those things. It's like, you just got to do it. And sometimes when you just do it, what happens afterwards? You're like, okay, but did you die? No, you didn't die. So I get it. It's uncomfortable. But hopefully those statistics help you guys, because when you do, your newsfeed gets bumped. Like, how many of you guys have like clicked into videos? I admitted this yesterday to one of my business partners. And I was like, yeah, I hate those, like, those notifications where it's like, so-and-so went live and you click in and then you click out and then you click in and then you click out. We were talking about how many people watch your videos. And I was like, yeah, but I just click in and click out because I don't want to see the notifications. Why am I getting those notifications? Because Facebook freaking loves them. And if they're going live, you're going to get notified and you're going to get that newsfeed bump where, half the time if you're posting pictures and stuff, unless those people have them turned on or are currently engaged in the algorithm and following you, they are not going to see your stuff. So increased engagement, increased reach, brand awareness for whatever it is. It's saying, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. I just had this conversation this last weekend with one of my mentors who I absolutely respect. And I was like, should I be doing, like, I've done a lot of lives. And I'm like, I did a challenge where I did a whole bunch and then I kind of scaled back. And then I was, I've been consistent, but I'm like, is something better? And she's like, yeah, I'm like, should I do less and like better content, right? Because if y'all know me, I got lots to say. I'm like, I could do more. Is that helpful? She's like, yeah, it's basically saying like, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, right? Because what's the worst is you watch somebody that you like and then you don't see anything from them again for like a month. You're like, hey, where'd you go, right? So not only do you get that increased, reach, but you get awareness. Like, people are aware that you're there. You can monetize it. You can download it. You can share it. You can leverage it, right? So, I gotta go today. I gotta jump out. But tomorrow, I'm super excited, you guys. I'm gonna do Fess Up Friday again, and I'm gonna be tips on doing your actual live. Because once I got a formula for how I should go through them, I don't know, maybe it's the teacher in me, but I was like, whew, lesson plan, right? I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And it's that way with a lot of things, right? Because if you don't know what you're doing, you're just mindlessly kind of going through it with no like specific outcome. My son is playing basketball now and he's playing point guard. And I was trying to compare it because he plays quarterback in flag football. And I'm like, you would never get into the huddle. What do you do when you get into the huddle? You give the format. You give what you're going to do. You give the play. I'm like, you're not giving the plays when you're coming down the basketball. So you're literally driving yourself into traffic and you don't know what to do. It's the same with the Facebook Live, y'all. If you're just jumping on and you don't know, like, you don't have content, you don't know who your target market is, you don't have anything to say, you're just like, oh, these are my thoughts for the day. Like, people are going to lose interest, right? So you've got to have that like plan, that format, to do your lives, to make them more powerful, so that not only like will that one person watch, but they'll freaking come back and watch you again because they're like, hell yeah, she gave me a lot of value, which is really what I want to give to you guys. Because if I had this in the very beginning, maybe my first lives wouldn't have sucked and yours can be better. So I can't wait to watch your alls. Hopefully you got value out of this. Don't forget to turn in tomorrow. Put your notifications on so that you do get it for when I go live. And then also, I had the topic for Hot Topic Tuesday for next week. I'm super excited about it. So set your notifications so that you don't miss that. And in the meantime, get on those Facebook Lives and crush it. All right, you guys, have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.